7:16 right now, and the 2025 mayoral election is still more than a year and a half away. But the race to unseat incumbent Eric Adams is already underway. A new contender has announced his race for City Hall this morning.
Time to fix the subway and get this city moving again. Some say we have to give up on what makes New York City special, to point fingers, to demonize each other. But I say, we're in this together. And together, we can write the next great chapter on the sidewalks of New York.
That video released this morning, and we're joined now by New York City Comptroller Brad Lander, who just officially announced that he is running for mayor. So, Comptroller Lander, good to see you this morning. I guess it's officially official, right? You are running for mayor.
Good morning, Dan and Hazel. Yes, I'm running for mayor to deliver a safer, more affordable, more livable, and better run city for all New Yorkers.
You know, I guess the question is, why did you feel the need to leave the comptroller's office at this point in time and jump into the race at this time? Was it something that the current mayor was doing that maybe you didn't like?
Look, Mayor Adams promised to get stuff done, but every day I hear from people all across the 5 boroughs that he's not getting the stuff done that really matters to New Yorkers. He promised safety, people feel more anxious and unsafe. He promised affordability, but the rent's higher than ever. He promised childcare seats, but there's thousands of people on wait lists. The city's future demands better leadership now.
Well, first things first, though, the Democratic primary in June, two candidates have already joined the race. Your predecessor, Scott Stringer, and Brooklyn State Senator Zellner Myrie. So what sets you apart from them?
I've got a real track record of delivering results. In the comptroller's office, we protect the retirement security of our teachers and cops and firefighters. We've had really successful investments of the $275 billion, and we've invested in affordable housing, in small businesses. And look, it's really about delivering quality of life and city services across every neighborhood. That's the value that I think New Yorkers want from City Hall, that they feel they're not getting, and that I'm committed to deliver.
You know, there's already some reaction coming out about your announcement, and Jennifer Rajkumar, an assemblywoman, said, "I call the comptroller to assure New Yorkers that he's fully committed to his mayoral campaign and will not disgrace his office by reverting back to the comptroller's campaign as a backup plan." What is your response to that? Are you fully committed to the mayor's race, and does that mean that it will be an open race for your current position?
I'm grateful to Assemblymember Rajkumar for her enthusiasm for my mayoral campaign. I'll be working hard to win her vote just like every other New Yorkers. Yes, look, I'm running for mayor because we're hungry for a city that delivers results, that delivers affordable housing, that confronts the rise in street homelessness and illegal weed shops, that gets the subways moving again. And so, yes, I'm going to run for mayor. Control is a great job, and I think there'll be several people who run for it. What I've learned in this office is we can make the city run more effectively and deliver those results, that quality of life, that affordability, that safety that every single New Yorker is hungry for.
Yeah, and every single New Yorker is going to want to know how you're going to handle all the issues that are a big concern to them. I mean, you recently filed 2 lawsuits against Governor Hochul to bring back congestion pricing. So curious as to how your working relationship is with her.
I have a good working relationship with the governor. We disagree on the best way to make sure we're funding the subway and getting the trains to run on time and install new elevators and extend the 2nd Avenue subway and deliver better bus service and reduce traffic. And that's why we filed those lawsuits. That's what the future of working New York demands. But of course, you could disagree respectfully on the issues and still work hard together for results. You know, this is another area where I think Mayor Adams has come up short with just needless fights with the city council. So I'll roll up my sleeves. I'll make sure we deliver on affordability, on safety, on quality of life, and do it in a way that puts my point of view forward, that works hard to deliver results, but that can work with people even when we disagree.
You know, Mr. Lander, you just brought up the city council. Let's go there for a second right now. And there's no qualms about the fact that you and the mayor have also been at odds. But there is this whole idea between the mayor and the city council right now, and that's around this advice and consent that is going to be voted on. The Charter Review Commission taking a look at it as well. If you were mayor, would you be okay with the council's advice and consent to some of your appointees if you were to win? Would you want that?
Absolutely. I'm going to nominate first-rate people to be the ones that will lead the police department, that will lead the transportation department, that will be the deputy mayors and the leaders of the agencies that deliver city services. Look, it's all about delivering services to New Yorkers. And if the council wants to advise and consent on my appointments, other people might be concerned that their appointments won't rise up, but I am confident mine will. And if that's the law, I'll be very glad to submit my nominees to the council.
Well, as a progressive, though, you supported defunding the police. You criticized the city's handling of the migrant crisis as well as the Rikers Island crisis. So will these issues be cornerstones of your campaign?
Look, they will. Every New Yorker wants to be safe across all our neighborhoods. And delivering on good results and having better management is a critical element of doing that. I just sat down with Kenneth Corey, who was chief of department of the NYPD under Commissioner Keyshawn Sewell. He was the commanding officer of one of the precincts that I represented in the city council. He's leading a police leadership academy at the University of Chicago's crime lab that's really pointing the way to how you use data, how you manage well, how you deliver results that will keep New Yorkers safe in every neighborhood, confronting the mental health crisis, confronting gun violence, and delivering safety across all our neighborhoods.
All right, Mr. Lander, you said you'd make this one of your first stops when you announced, and you held true to your word. It's going to be a long road till 2025, many conversations till then, but thanks for joining us this morning, moments after your big announcement.
I look forward to being back many times to talk about the issues that matter. Thank you both so much.
All right.